Good morning, everybody. Myself, Ashagla Devi, Assistant Professor in Rohini College of Engineering and Technology. Today, we are going to discuss about the subject CS3401 algorithms. In this subject, today we are going to discuss about a topic, Hamiltonian Circuit problem. So, this particular problem is in Unit 4, State Space Search Algorithm. So, what is the outcome of learning this particular topic is on successful completion of this module, the student should be able to find the shortest route by using Hamiltonian circuit problem and analyze its efficiency. So, in this video, what are the things we are going to discuss is what is Hamiltonian circuit problem, and we are going to solve this problem by using backtracking. So, we must know what is the basic of backtracking and what are the steps involved in solving this problem and what are the challenges and limitations of this particular problem and what are all the real world applications of this problem. All these things we are going to discuss. So first, what is Hamiltonian circuit problem? Actually, what is Hamiltonian circuit problem is we have to start a travel from a city and we have to visit all the remaining cities exactly once, and we have to come back to the same location. That is what we call it as Hamiltonian circuit. So Hamiltonian circuit problem is a well-known problem in a graph theory which involves finding a path that visits each vertex of the given graph exactly once and return to the starting vertex. So this is the main basic of Hamiltonian circuit problem. So what is the practical application of this problem is it is mainly used in logistics, transportation and circuit designing. So we can solve this particular problem by using backtracking approach. So we must know what is backtracking. So backtracking is a general algorithmic technique that is commonly used to solve a combinatorial problems such as Hamiltonian circuit problem. So it works by incrementally build a solution to a problem while each step checking if the current partial solution can be completed to a valid solution. If not, this algorithm backtracks to the previous step and tries the different option. See example, if you we have to find to try to find out a solution in a particular path, and each step we have to check whether we are going in a correct way. That is whether this particular way leads to the solution. So if there is no solution in that particular path means we have to backtrack to the previous location and we have to find the another path. That is what we call it as backtracking approach. So this backtracking approach is a very powerful algorithm or a technique for solving complex problem. Next, we are going to discuss about what are the steps involved in solving this problem. So to solve the Hamiltonian circuit problem using backtracking approach, so we first need to define the problem as a graph. Then we can use a recursive function that visits each vertex of the graph and checks if it can be added to the current path without violating the constraints of the problem. So if a valid path is found, the algorithm returns it. Otherwise, it backtracks to the previous step and then tries the different options. So this particular thing can be solved by using a, a tree which is called as the state space tree. So to solve a Hamiltonian circuit by using a backtracking approach, we have to use a concept called state space tree. So in a state space tree, we have to find out for in each route, from the route, we have to move to a particular path and we have to find out whether there is any solution in that particular path. If there is no solution means we have to move back to the previous location and we have to try the next branch. So this is what we call it as a state space tree. And what are the challenges and limitations of this backtracking algorithm that we are going to discuss next. So we know that the backtracking is a powerful technique for solving a combinatorial problems. So, but it has some limitations when applied to this Hamiltonian circuit problem. One of the main challenges, the exponential growth of the search space as the size of the graph increases. So, if the size of the graph is very large means, so and automatically it takes more time, and this can make algorithm impractical for a larger graph. So that is the main limitation. So if the graph is very large, when you are using a backtracking approach, it's impractical. And also it is a what is the this is the main challenge when we are using this backtracking approach in Hamiltonian circuit problem. And what are the real world applications of this Hamiltonian circuit problem is it's mainly used in logistics, transportation and circuit design to find out the shortest route for a bus or a truck, For all these things, we can use these kind of Hamiltonian circuit problems. Thank you.